Imagine the world's history books as a giant stage play. The wars, revolutions, discoveries, all dramatic scenes we've been told are the truth. But what if I told you the script wasn't written by the people you think? What if, for thousands of years, an invisible hand has been editing the story of humanity, deciding which parts to tell and which to erase forever? Part 1. The gaps in history. When you open a history book, the narrative feels complete. There's a beginning, middle, and end to every event. But real life isn't that tidy. Entire civilizations vanish with barely a sentence. Whole decades are reduced to a single paragraph. And sometimes we find physical evidence, artifacts, documents, structures, that don't match the official timeline at all. Take the burning of the Library of Alexandria, one of the largest collections of human knowledge ever assembled, gone in flames. The official record says it was destroyed, but who exactly lit the fire? And why? Because here's the thing, when knowledge disappears, power shifts. History isn't just what happened. It's what someone wants you to believe happened. Part 2. The editors of the past. We often imagine historians as neutral record keepers. But the first historians were storytellers, often paid by kings, pharaohs, or emperors to glorify their reigns. Victories were exaggerated. Defeats were erased. And sometimes, entire rulers were removed from the record, their names chiseled off monuments as if they never existed. The ancient Egyptians even had a word for this: damnatio memoriae, the condemnation of memory. If someone in power decided you shouldn't be remembered, you were erased from history itself. And this isn't ancient paranoia. Even today, governments and corporations hire teams to control the narrative, removing inconvenient details from the public record, shaping the news, and influencing what future generations will read. Part 3. Patterns that repeat. Look closely, and you'll see patterns in how this hidden hand works. It rarely acts in the open. Instead, it uses 3 main tools. Control of education. If you control the textbooks, you control the version of history that every child learns. Selective archiving. By choosing what to preserve and what to let rot away, you decide what the future will know. Information flooding. Overwhelm people with so much noise and distraction that the truth is buried under trivia. The same techniques used by ancient rulers are still being used now, just updated for the digital age. Instead of burning libraries, we delete files. Instead of chiseling names off stone, we erase them from search results. Part 4. Modern examples. Think about how recent events are recorded. 2 people can witness the same protest, the same speech, the same war. And yet, a year later, their accounts sound like 2 entirely different realities. One version becomes the official history, the other fades away. Sometimes the changes are subtle. A quote shortened. A photo cropped. A date quietly changed. And sometimes the shifts are massive, like how entire political movements get rewritten decades later, their real goals replaced with sanitized myths. This is why certain powerful figures are remembered as heroes by some, and villains by others. Because history isn't neutral. It's a weapon. Part 5. The unwritten chapters. Here's the unsettling part. If history can be rewritten, how much of what you know is actually true? How many of your beliefs are based on events that, maybe, didn't happen the way you were told? We trust history as a guide, but if the map is forged, we could be walking in circles without ever knowing it. Maybe that's the point. Maybe confusion is part of the design. The hidden hand that wrote history hasn't stopped writing. It's still working right now, shaping the story that future generations will read about us. And the question you have to ask yourself is, are you reading the truth? Or just the latest draft? This is WebWhirlpool, where we dive beneath the surface into deeper questions and stranger truths. If you found this thought unsettling, there's more waiting in the next spiral.